So 3 arrests have taken place by the Canada police. We are told 3 individuals have been taken in custody. Canada's Peel Regional Police statement has come in on the 3 arrests that have been made. This is at the attack of the Pro-Khalistan Extremists at the Hindu temple in Brampton. And that is perhaps at least one step up. But I want to go across to Deepak Punj, journalist joining me from Brampton. Deepak, just help me understand this. Any details of who has been taken in custody? Because from the looks of it, from the videos yesterday, they decided to choke a teenager almost and then take that teenager away rather than the extremists or the goons on the ground.
You know what? You need to understand one thing. It's the whole system. The whole system is working against us. When I say whole system, that means political system, policing, Canadian Border Security Services, everybody. Harinder Sohi, Sergeant Harinder Sohi was part of Khalistani people outside the temple. It's so alarming. Can you believe this? He was not in uniform. He was in plain clothes. And he was like Sergeant of Field Police. He is having that Khalistan flag and Khalistan flag, and he was in those people who were attacking. And the other police officer, he attacked on the people inside the temple, and he did not say anything to these Khalistani gundas. This is so alarming. And look at the tweet Justin Trudeau is doing. It's just simple tweet, nothing else, simple violence. And what they do is PMO draft an email and a tweet, and everybody, all the Brampton MPs, they copy and paste. This is what is going on in Canada. And regarding arrest, they are arresting. Of course, the law is really very simple here. They arrest today, and tomorrow they will be out on bail. You know what? I want to add one more thing. 2 years ago, when it was a farmer protest, there was a rally, and brother-in-law of Jagmeet Singh, the real brother-in-law of Jagmeet Singh, he pushed a gentleman from Gujarat. He was peacefully standing there, and nothing happened. Nothing really happened. He was out. No charges was laid against him.
That's important, because is there a political protection coming in? And this is, this is concerning, because eventually when goons and criminals or extremists tend to feel that audacity of protection, it's not going to be only against Hindu Canadians. And I hope that the Trudeau government is watching of the consequences it can lead to. Appreciate you joining us. Deepak Punj, stay safe. Thank you very much for speaking to India Today. But as a consequence of this, it's not simply about a clash or a confrontation, so to say. It's India-Canada showdown that's escalated on this. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has hit out at the Trudeau government in Canada over the targeted attacks in Brampton and Surrey. Prime Minister has condemned the deliberate attack, saying violence can never weaken India's resolve. PM has also called out Canada's cowardly attempts to intimidate Indian envoys and officials. A day after the attacks, Hindu groups also, meanwhile, across Canada, have decided to come together, unite, and it's not just the Hindu groups, other communities have also come out in support and solidarity. Canada's politicians, including Minister Kamal Khera, Maninder Sandhu, have also condemned the violence by Khalistan extremists. But again, the question is, they're condemning the violence without going much further to even acknowledge who indulged in that violence. After a video from the Brampton mob also showed this, look at this carefully. This is where the situation got even more interesting, or perhaps concerning. This man that you're looking at with a pro-Khalistan flag in his hand, protester shouting slogans, is actually from Canada's police. Sergeant Harinder Sohi found raising slogans against Indian government, as many slogans against the Hindu community, Indians, holding a pro-Khalistan flag. After his visual surfaced and those who recognized him, Canada's police has now suspended him from duty. Investigation has been launched. But how would that make a Hindu Canadian feel on the ground, or anyone who is a patriotic Canadian as much as patriotic Indian watching this? A cop, not on duty, but holding a Khalistan flag and shouting slogans.
पीसफुली प्रोटेस्ट किया, पर उन्होंने हमारे पे लाठीचार्ज किया खालिस्तानी लोगों ने। मेरे पास सारी वीडियो है, हमें भागना पड़ा वहाँ से, मुझे भी मारा उन्होंने।
आपको चोट लगी?
मुझे चोट लगी, तो मैं वहाँ से, हम लोग भाग के आ गए थे अंदर मंदिर में, बट पुलिस वाले हमारे साथ ऐसे बिहेव कर रहे थे जैसे हम लोगों ने उन लोगों को मारा है। हमें मारा, बहुत मारा। 2-3 पुलिस वाले थे, उन्होंने हमें लाठी से मारा।
पुलिस वालों ने
लाठी से हमें मारा, मेरे पास वीडियो है
जी।
पुलिस वालों ने हमें लाठी से मारा, वो हमें ऐसे ट्रीट कर रहे थे जैसे हम सेकंड क्लास सिटीजन हैं। बहुत गंदे से। इट्स biased police ever in Canada I have seen in my life.
The Hindus who were there, the Canadian citizens and the Indian citizens with long-term residency, they resisted. And when they resisted, we saw the police was taking the side of the extremists. And we actually have seen visuals where the police was, threatening the Hindus that not to touch the Khalistani flag, not to desecrate the flag. So I think that it will be taken up very strongly. It is being taken up very strongly.